JC Dugard's parents are lucky that after 18 years they are able to get back their daughter alive now that she has two kids. But if the cops weren't racist and they were looking at everybody equally, and because as a white person they did what they would have done had he been black, she would have been home a long time ago. Recently, my daughter was taken from my home. In fact, my parental rights were terminated recently. And so they're telling me that I'll have to wait until she's 18 before I could get her back. The whole trial was a fraud. We did not abuse, abandon, nor neglect our child. We did all that they asked us to do. We did the case plan and everything. But yet they went ahead and terminated our parental rights. And so I'm wondering, since they're looking at justice here, where this young lady now has been returned home and they're going to charge this guy with 29, he and his wife with 29 felonies and whatever, why they can't look into my case and charge these Children Protective Service and the judges and all these folks with crimes? They violated the United States Constitution. They've taken away dependency because it's alleged that the mom and I were involved in domestic violence. Nobody was arrested. The cops never came to our home. We never went to court and were tried. It's just that the mom likes to roughhouse. And this child was under 3 months old, so that she wasn't aware of what was happening. We weren't fighting or anything like that. No blood was shed, no bones were broken, no cops were called, nothing. But the protective service attorney said, so you like the roughhouse, right? I said, she likes the roughhouse. I don't, because her skin bruises easily and I don't want to be charged with nothing. And then she says, that's domestic violence, and the judge agrees, give them the dependency. Came with a case plan that had nothing to do with our living. We never were homeless. I had 3 jobs, school teaching, driving the school bus. I had a lawn care business, so there's no problem with work. During the summer, I'd do my lawn care, or even during the school year, if I got an offer, I will do it. Then they gave us this case plan. We substantially complied with it. Plus, I have a daughter who is a graduate. They won't give the child to her. I have a nephew who's an attorney in Florida, and I told them that he was there. The attorney said, I did a diligent search and I couldn't find him. And the guy's an attorney. So this whole fraudulent case, I should be able to reopen this case at any time with the fraud and get back my child, because I'm not guilty of nothing. But I'm black, I'm educated, and I'm saying things that the government don't want to hear. And so George Bush, the FBI, Homeland Security, these folks pressured the Department of Children and Families in Florida to take my child away. And there's absolutely nothing I could do. The appeals court is the same thing. They affirming the thing. Look, we were not aware of the hearing to terminate our parental rights. But you know what? They went ahead and terminated our parental rights, just published it in the local paper, and when they got the order, to send the order to my address saying that your parental rights are terminated. You tried to appeal it, they affirmed it. Although your process, you weren't served the papers. And the appeals court did not give an opinion, so you can't go to the Supreme Court because they need an opinion. You go to the United States Supreme Court, maybe I believe it's the FBI, took my paperwork and messed it around so that I didn't get a chance to be heard in the Supreme Court, or have the opportunity of it going to be considered. They sent my paperwork to another city, and I never lived there. I don't even know the address that they sent it to. My check for $300, everything, I have to go to the post office and get my check returned. So when I look at the Kaylee situation, I look at my situation. I mean, they did me an unjust thing. I did not do anything. We were innocent, but because I'm black and because I have an education, they just condemned me and took my child away. I only hope that the Congress, the President, or Justice Department under Attorney General Holder will look into this matter, and so I could get some justice, just like the Dugard family.